the 4 things to consider in running a serviced accommodation property. These 4 things are very important because you got to get them right, because if you do not get them right, you'll really struggle to run your serviced accommodation property. So what are these 4 things to consider? Number 1 is location. You may be thinking location, I'm talking about maybe being in the heart of a city center, or maybe being in a place where there's so many serviced accommodation. Well, it's exactly opposite, right? You don't want to be in the middle of where everybody got a serviced accommodation. Why am I saying that? I'm saying that because it creates unnecessary competition. You wouldn't just be competing in setting your property up nicely, you'd also competing in price, in layout, number of rooms you've got available. So very important for you to consider that. You know, like if you're looking at your location, don't look at where everybody's going and you go there. Maybe you want to move away slightly, maybe about a mile, 2 miles or 3 miles away from where everybody's fighting, killing each other. Okay, the second thing to consider is the cleaners. Cleaning is the heart, the oxygen of any successful serviced accommodation property, right? You got to get the right cleaners there to clean your property immaculately, right? Because if the properties are not cleaned, I'll tell you what happens. You'd have lots of bad reviews, guests complaining, you'd have guests cancelling on the day they arrived, and also what that does is basically it gets you to pay for their accommodation and you get penalized for that. So cleaning is very key. You may be thinking, how many cleaners do I need? Well, you only need 1 cleaner, but it has to be a reliable, efficient, someone that will tick all the boxes when they go in to clean your property. And to be honest, quite frankly, you need to have a second cleaner just in case the first cleaner could not make it, right? But having 1 reliable cleaner would really helpful, but having a backup would be another important thing to consider. Number 3, maintenance. Now, maintenance is very important. To maintain the property is what attracts it to guests, okay? Any little repairs and maintenance you have, make sure you have someone ready to come and sort that out, because you really need someone to come run and fix the little things that needs to be fixed, okay? And the reason why you need a good, reliable maintenance, I call them handymen, is because if something goes wrong, if you're not local, you can send them out to go and check and see what's happening with the property. If the guests break rules and you're not in the area, your handyman can go and sort that out. Plus, any repairs and maintenance you may need, because they are the first people to be there to look at the problem. The 4th thing to consider, which is your cash flow. Your cash flow needs to work very, very effectively. You need to work out your nightly rate, right? And also understand what are the worst case scenario in your cash flow. So if you've got 40% occupancy rate, are you making profit at that point? 45% are you making profit at that point? 50% are you making profit at that point? Because you need to be making profit at that point. If you're not, you would really, really struggle, especially if you've got the property on a rent to rent basis. So consider analyzing your property deal on a worst case scenario. Do not overestimate your nightly rate, and do not underestimate your expenses. Okay, you need to be making profit at 45 to 50% occupancy rate. If you're not making profit at that point, either you go and renegotiate if you're doing a rent to rent deal, or maybe you want to check if you've got your nightly rate right if you own the property. In most cases, if you own the property, it's likely going to work. But if you don't own the property, that is very, very important. Make sure it works. If it doesn't, go back and negotiate with the landlord. Okay, here's the thing. You may not be getting all the deals you want, but the ones you secure are deal breakers. They are the deals that gets you to financial freedom. And these are the deals that can generate anywhere between 15 to 25,000 pounds. So these are the 4 components or 4 things to consider when you're running your serviced accommodation. And these are the things that would make your serviced accommodation run effectively without you being actively involved. I really hope this video has been helpful. If this video has been helpful, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel for more amazing videos. I look forward to sharing next video. Peace.